we go. No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. 1 foot is set, boy, to the switch 93 in my life. Loves my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch 93 in my life. Loves my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. 54. Hey, stand off. Hatchet. Out. Guard.
Check 49. Check 49.
Go out. Shoot.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Target. Watch the twist. Check. Leo.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Rock it. He's checking.
To throw on second down. Hawkins over the middle, complete. That's Farmer. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, come on now.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Here we go. Ready. Take the outlaw. Check 15.
Off play action. Torres. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hurry up. Mike, 57. Oh, Mike. Get the way. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Stop your body. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I got you.
To throw on third down, Torres. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Off the play fake. Torres. Wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On the double. Mike 59.
Looking to throw. Torres. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hawkins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
60 out now.
I got you.
On first down, Hawkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down. Torres is complete to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Torres. And it's caught. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun, Torres. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Mike, check, 59. I'm going to run you over. Mike 59.
2nd and 3. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Bounce right back on it, keeps possession. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, Hawkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Hawkins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Farmer. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Come on,
they'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Pull it together.
From the gun, Hawkins gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Singletary to get the drive started. Skirts by him at the 35. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off play action. Torres. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Torres. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hawkins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And some room to run now. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Torres. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Talk about sex all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Torres. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Hawkins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Hawkins. Going deep here for Taylor. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw. Torres finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 4. Check 4. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
From the gun, Torres. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach David? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Hawkins forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Undercrush. It's right. 59. Check tight. Check 59.
Off the bootleg. Torres. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Off the play fake. Torres. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Going left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Torres. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Torres. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Safety's creeping. Check it back.
Second and 6. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Torres. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Charlie. 5.
On first down, Hawkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey.
Now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hawkins. He finds Taylor. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On fourth down, Hawkins. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third. Down.
And it's third down.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Torres. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. They haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to throw. Hawkins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 83 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Torres. He completes it to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
57. Mike, 57.
Operating from the gun, Torres. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give, Singletary right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to...
And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Ready, ready! 15, Ronnie. 15 yards. Play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Hawkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw, Hawkins, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Hawkins, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, we got 4 now.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Hawkins. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
60 out now. Smooth. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Hawkins. This one caught by Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taywan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check 43. Mike, check. 59. Here we go, let's bring it up.
Back to throw. Torres. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Hawkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Hey.
49's a Mike. All you get is a headache. Mike's 49.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Here for the Buffalo.